Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite wild edible plants here in the Southwest. This is the yucca. Now this is a beautiful plant to eat. You can eat this raw and it tastes a little bit bitter, but if you're in the season and you're eating this on the regular, you'll get acclimated to the taste of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this into my cup here. You just come in here, be careful of these spines, they will get you. Just pop these off. Now, I'm not going to harvest too much of this because the animals in the area are relying on this. This is one of their staples as well, so I'm only going to take a little bit. This is a very good specimen. I eat all of this, except for the stems. I mean, you could eat the stems if you want to. It's just going to be hard. But this is yucca. It's delicious. There's one that fell down there. You can eat these, even if they're kind of closed. You can just eat those too. It tastes a little bit bitter. So like right here, I'm gonna pull this leaf off. There's that leaf. You can eat it raw. And if you're not used to it, it tastes a little bit bitter. It has the consistency of like cabbage. But it's wonderful. And the bitter taste doesn't hit right away. It usually takes a second after you swallow it. Look at that. After you swallow it, you'll get that little bitter aftertaste. But this is one of my favorite wild edibles here in the Southwest. So here you can see a couple different examples. You can see the fresh, vibrant one here. And then you can see the older ones that are starting to dry up. All of these are perfectly fine and perfectly edible. And there's a lot of ways you can cook these. Okay, I'm back home. I've got my yucca harvest here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut off the stems and put it in this pot. So we'll just cut these little stems off, throw it all in the pot. You can probably break them off too if you're out in the field. You can break these stems off like that, but it's a little easier with a knife. And that's all there is to it. There we have it. There we go. Bring it to a boil. Oh yeah. Those are gonna be delicious. That looks fantastic. Okay, let's pour off this water. That will take a lot of the bitterness out. Look at the color of that water. And we'll put the yucca leaves right back in the pot. And then from here, we'll just put them on a low temperature on the heat. Just a low temperature. And we'll just basically let them simmer. You can eat them at this point. They're not going to be bitter like they were fresh. and they're soft. This is a delicious wild food. And I just put the new water in, and this stuff, oh yeah, that is delicious. There is no bitter taste to it at all. If you boil it and you pour off and it's still bitter, pour it off a second time and it'll get rid of that bitter. This is the inner core. This reminds me a lot of cabbage, and it's abundant and it's free. Soft, delicious. This is easily found in late spring to early summer. And if you find the pods, which has the seeds in them, you can roast those pods over a flame, over a fire or a coals, and the moisture inside the pods will make them open. And when they open, that's like the indicator letting you know that they're done. I'm melting a candle in here in the background in case you're wondering what that is. That's a candle. So once they open, you can pull them, and there's little white seeds inside, and you can eat those seeds. They're delicious, and they remind me of corn. Not necessarily the flavor, but the texture. But the ones that I've harvested in this video today, these are after the seeds fell, so we're basically just eating the leaves. So if you wish to pour off even more bitterness, this was the original pour. This is the second pour. So as you can see, just imagine that visual as being the bitterness of the yucca. So that's what it looks like if you were to just eat it raw or not pour it off. And this is after boiling a few more minutes and pouring off. So now the yucca that's in here, it's going to be beautiful. And there you have it, folks. That is the final product. This is absolutely delicious. What a gift from God, these wild edibles that I was able to collect from my land. I am here eating some of this, and it is delicious. That is just absolutely fantastic. When I prepare it like this, it reminds me a lot of cabbage. That is perfect. I wish you guys could taste this and smell this. It is wonderful. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.